Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear colleagues. Thank you for the opportunity to address this meeting on involvement of private sector intermediaries in fighting money laundering. One of the most pervasive economic crimes in the world today is money laundering. It has been estimated that some 1 to 2 trillion US dollars or 2 to 5% of global GDP goes through a laundering cycle each year. The enormous volume of dark money creates serious threats to democracy and erodes rule of law worldwide. This wouldn't be possible without the involvement of professional intermediaries such as bankers, lawyers, or accountants. Many of these gatekeepers are using their expertise to conceal illegal activities. It is my honor to host this event, as Slovakia was among the first countries to recognize the need to incentivize intermediaries to investigate, verify, and disclose beneficial ownership of companies. Recent evidence shows that in pursuit of personal interest, the intermediaries often create enabling corporate structures that facilitate illicit activities of political and economic elites. Thus, motivating them to work for the side of the light rather than serve the side of the dark turned out to be a very successful strategy in Slovakia. This innovative public-private partnership was introduced by the 2016 Anti-Shell Companies Law. It requires any private entity, both local and foreign, dealing with public finance or public assets, to register its beneficial owners into a public online register. It grants exclusivity to gatekeepers to register clients' data. As the law requires in-depth investigation and verification of the submitted data, intermediaries can charge reasonable fees for this service. The strict liability for the accuracy of the data is shared between intermediaries and their clients. Practical implications of the cooperation between state and gatekeepers can be demonstrated by the following facts. As of February 2021, out of 31,000 entities, only less than 50 natural persons from tax havens or offshore jurisdiction were registered as beneficial owners. Transparency International Slovakia confirmed that out of 15,000 public contracts worth approximately 29 billion euro, only 25 contracts worth 5.5 million euro were missing registration of beneficial owners. Colleagues, Slovakia welcomes the unifying framework for gatekeepers as value-based, self-regulatory framework for private sector intermediaries. Collective actions by governments and private sector are progressive tools the 21st century requires to endorse values such as integrity, transparency, and accountability, and can significantly contribute to the fight against illicit financial flows. Let us remember that dirty money doesn't know borders, but laws do. I call on all member states, private stakeholders, civil society, and international organizations to commit to the principles of the unifying framework for gatekeepers and join forces. Neither a state nor a private entity can win the fight against money laundering on their own. I wish you a good and productive discussion. Thank you.